Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, November 27th. We're still looking at very low precipitation and above average temperatures coming through the weekend and into most of the upcoming week. As high pressure continues to build to our south and west, we're going to remain on that northern fringe of the ridge. An occasional period of light rain and snow through tomorrow mainly. That's for the central mountains, the eastern highlands. We're talking basically up around Stanley, up through Lehigh County, west of Highway 93. Also, Island Park, the Montana Divide, maybe down towards the Big Holes, some very light precipitation. Now, we are watching for the potential some patchy freezing fog. We've seen that this morning. That trend will be there again tonight and to tomorrow morning. We may have to watch it beyond that with high pressure trying to slowly increase across the area. And like we said, with this pattern, there will be above normal temperatures, especially into the afternoon hours. You can see northwest flow over us. We do have some limited moisture moving through the area this morning. Like we said, these amounts, anything that comes on a daily basis is going to be light, and in some cases it may be no more than some sprinkles or flurries through the area. Our impacts, and they're going to be very minor, will be where we have the freezing fog, and we've seen that up around the Island Park area in a few spots, also and across the Stanley Basin. That trend expands a little bit potentially across the Snake Plain and into some of the valleys of the southeast highlands, but potentially another repeat through the Stanley Basin and also up through Island Park, and the same as we go into Monday across the region. Otherwise, there's those periods of light rain and snow through the area. It's looking less likely for that storm coming in on Monday that we'll see impacts up around Stanley and the Sawtooth, and maybe that will be out of our hair early enough that we won't see any snow lingering into early Tuesday morning. Looking at temperatures for today, we're looking at some warmer temperatures, especially heading up in the northern part of the Snake Plain, where we're going to try to push in the mid to upper 40s, low to mid 50s down south along 86 and 84 and down towards the Utah border. Otherwise, 30s and 40s expected for today. For tomorrow morning, along the interstate corridor is where it will be warmer, especially where we get a little bit of a gap wind from around Blackfoot back down towards Twin Falls. Otherwise, 20-degree temperatures in the morning will be pretty common, and some of those colder valleys will be down into the teens. For tomorrow afternoon, we continue to warm up across the area, in some areas around 3 to 5 degrees versus today. And this pattern through the period will keep us about 5 to 10 degrees above normal. If you're heading up into the mountains, 40s and 50s for highs tomorrow afternoon. Monday morning, we continue very similar temperatures. For Monday afternoon, we're going to try to drop it back a couple of degrees across the upper Snake Plain, but in a lot of areas, very similar temperatures going into Monday. And interestingly enough, we're going to be warm enough, especially on Monday, we might see getting near some record high territory in a few of our locations for that particular day. We'll look again for a Sunday with that regard as well. Going into Tuesday, we start to back the temperatures off. The ridge flattens a little bit in response to that wave coming through on Monday. And then we start to push temperatures back up a little bit as we go into Wednesday. And like I said, that trend will continue until the end of next week, basically about a week from now. And we talked about this precipitation, and you'll notice there's not a lot showing up on the map through Tuesday evening. And in some of these areas, we're just talking trace amounts of snow. And then even though we don't show anything down towards the Sawtooths and Stanleys, the Frank Church, also the Big Holes, up along towards Monida Pass, Targhee Pass, we could see some light snow or flurries. And if anything sticks, it may not stay for very long, especially if we get some sunshine in the afternoon hours. So like we said, with high pressure to our southwest continuing to build, it's going to continue to push most of the moisture on to our north through the Panhandle in Montana, but some occasional very light rain and snow through at least tomorrow in portions of the central mountains and the eastern highlands. We also, with the building ridge, will have to watch for some patchy freezing fog the next couple of mornings at least, and this pattern will be lending itself to above average temperatures through the period. Have a great Saturday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.